morning, guys. I've just measured up and written down a to thrift list for my dining area. But before we're going to go thrifting, I am really pleased to say that this week's video is made in collaboration with my friends over at Foreo Sweden. Foreo is doing their very best to help us make our skincare routines as effective as possible, while also being a luxurious, calming treatment in our own home. I've used my U4 for months now and gotten so used to the settings that I just turn it on, switch between the different treatments and pick whatever I prefer in the given moment. In the morning, I love the cooling setting to wake myself up and get rid of puffy eyes. And in the evening, the warming thermal treatment calms down my entire system and gets me ready for bed. Foreo Sweden is spoiling us once again, as it is their 11th birthday. They have some great deals on their website. You can also get a U4 with 30% off plus an additional 11% off to the first 50 that use my code Elise11, but it's only the first 50. So I'm gonna leave all info down below. Happy birthday, Foreo, and thank you for supporting my channel once again. And let's go thrifting. I'm wearing one of my all-time favorite thrift finds today, this fringe jacket. Found it many years ago in a thrift shop, trying to make it a bit more feminine with a lace blouse underneath and some white boots. Thank God it's not incredibly warm, because I still don't have any summer sandals. Ugh. The things that I'm hoping to find thrifting today is a cabinet to hang up here for glass and such, a shelf to put either under or above the gold mirror over here to put a plant on. We also need a hanging or climbing plant up there. Then some more pillows, cushions, and if you've been wondering what this is from and when and where I got it, I'll tell you more about it later, but it's a very exciting update. Today's nursery visit was a little bit different than usually. One thing is that I was looking for an indoor plant, and secondly, it made me a bit sad to think that garden season is coming to an end. Summer plants are getting discounted, and some of the flowers I've been longing to see all winter, they'll soon be in the past. But we got to enjoy it for as long as it's here, and it was a lovely visit. I just spent ages in there, and I was about to pick a plant, and then I asked for help, which was good because they told me the plant I was about to get, it was gonna need a lot of attention. So instead I bought this one. She is at the minute tied up in a circle, but I'm gonna unwind her and she's gonna live around the beams above the dining area. I think it's going to be brilliant. So now let's move on to a thrift shop. Found plant, first thing on the list. Whenever I'm looking for thrifted furniture, I always think of this store first, but for some mysterious reason, it was super empty today. This room is usually full of sofas, and it was also pretty short on cabinets. This one was gorgeous, just not what I need. And then I found this clock with the moon. So I left the furniture department behind and went inside, looked through the clothing selection. I always do that to see if I can find something that's vintage. This wasn't, but I found this gorgeous dress. They also had a lot of knitted pieces for kids. And then I looked through the paintings. Even though I don't really need anything, I found the heaviest embroidered picture in history. And then this one reminded me of my childhood home. Elise 10 years ago would have bought these two lamps. I just know it. And can anybody tell me what these are for? This mug was really pretty. Actually, looking at the footage, why didn't I get it? Drove all the way out here and it's closed. Dang it! That was quite a long drive. And they usually have a lot of furniture in there, so that was my hope. Guess I'm just gonna go back towards the city then. This thrift shop is not massively on furniture, but they sometimes have some really gorgeous pieces, such as this sofa. Really beautiful. Other than that, I didn't have any success with what I wanted to find. This was also beautiful. I love the blue shade. And then they had a small round table that could have been used in the bar area. It's just not 100% what I'm looking for. And it was not up until this point I realized that the whole store was 50% off. Even with the 50% off, this telephone was really expensive. So I looked through the clothes, decided to have a good browse. This rail was amazing. This Indian kaftan was so beautiful. It just looked like the armpits were tiny. I found this one. Wow. And then when I had filled up a basket, I went to the fitting room. Started out with the red Indian set. So pretty. And then I had found a wedding dress. And the fish tail skirt was so breathtakingly beautiful. The top just wasn't. And then I found this dress. I think you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. Again, I love the skirt. It's obviously not my size, but I think it's so cool. I found something that was not vintage, this green dress. Kinda like it. And then I found this one, mustardy floral dress, also mini. And I wasn't sure, what do you think? And then a blazer jacket, H&M, so it's probably not vintage, but I still really like it. so gorgeous. This one is to hang above like a window or a door as decoration. And it's also oh, these boxes are gorgeous. I'll just sort out and prepare this week's collection. It's going to be groovy. Everything up here on this rail is vintage pieces I'm gonna shoot. So it's yeah, it's groovy week. A lot of 70s things, color patterns, wildness. First outfit is almost ready. I'll try to show you some of the looks I'm going to create, but I tend to go into like a bubble when I have these shoots. So, oh, that was a fluffy cat. Adorable. Sorry. Yeah, also it's extremely warm, so I'm just gonna get started on the shoot. Welcome back. If you see a new outfit is on, and this top is so brilliant. It's cotton with flowers, size medium. I have a scarf around my neck, skirt, and this red vintage blazer jacket. We're now in vintage robe heaven, and look at this pattern match. I love it. This robe is so beautiful, amazing color scheme. And I think it looks really good with this turquoise plastic clip-on earring. Quite amazing. These vintage robes are also going to be listed. I'm going to shoot this one now. It's 4 o'clock. It's a really good collection I have photographed, but I didn't manage to show you that much. Multitasking between like that creative process of shooting something and then also filming it's really hard to juggle both. So but please go over and check it out. It's gonna be out once this video is live, and there are so many cool things in this funky collection. Yesterday's thrift trip, not a great success when it comes to finding those bits for the dining area, but I did find some gems, both for Bohemian Wonders and also for myself. Yeah, so I can show you those. I first of all bought the blue dress. I don't know what you were thinking when I tried it on, but I think it's absolutely amazing. I also sometimes get messages from plus size women who would love for me to have bigger sizes of vintage on the web shop. This is a bigger size. I haven't measured it yet, and I just think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. Got a blue belt, possibly for the dress. I've decided that this set is gonna go over on Bohemian Wonders, cause the fit is slightly big on me, but it's really beautiful, amazing condition. I just couldn't leave it behind. And last of all, I've bought a gorgeous gold vintage dress. It's so pretty. Haven't tried it yet. For now, I want to display it in the showroom. I want to hang it up. The light keeps changing. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's really cute. The rest of these things were for myself. Bought the green dress that I can also use as a kimono if I don't close it. I got the yellow dress that I was not 100% sure about, but I think it's kind of cute. And I'm proud of myself for buying things that are not vintage, that are just second hand. But once in a while you go buy something. I guess what I'm trying to say is that once in a while you'll find something that is great, not vintage. Because the last thing I bought was the blazer jacket that is H&M. I love the color and it's perfect for summer. I love that it's oversized. Clueless feel. And then I bought some glass bowl, a glass tray with a flower, and this ceramic container with flowers. It's so beautiful. Like, this one is probably my greatest find this time around. Took me a good hour last night in a very uncomfortable position to get this much untangled. It's a crazy plant and I should not have trusted the guys at the plant nursery. They made it sound so simple, like you can just buy this plant and untie it, it's gonna be an easy job. It wasn't. And I don't know if she's actually too big for what I planned, but I think we can test it out. I'm gonna hold it up. She is a heavy mama. Or I could hang her over here. Like this. Because I had very little luck in thrift shops yesterday, I went on to Facebook Marketplace and I've actually found a cabinet for the wall over here. I'm going to pick it up in an hour. And I think when that's here, it's going to be easier to find the perfect place for the new lady. The cabinet does need some paint, some new knobs, but I think the size is perfect. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I think it's time to give you the story behind my new vintage stall. Because something really exciting actually happened Sunday 2 weeks back. I'm just gonna give you the story. I was driving around in the countryside and I came by this small retro shop. Decided to stop and have a look inside, and it was like a heaven of like retro everything, from clothes to home decor to paintings. Like, yeah, I spent 40 minutes in there on the first visit and spoke to the woman who had this shop, and she was so cool. It was her own personal collection. She had been collecting pieces for I don't know how many years, and we also began to talk about what I did, and I told her I was also like a vintage seller. And she ended up giving me her business card and offering me to buy like multiple pieces at a better price if I wanted to. And I left there with like this feeling of that this could be a really beautiful partnership if she wanted to, but I was also a bit nervous to like go there. So building up my confidence the next day, and then I called her in the afternoon and she was just on board. So I can't wait to show you this place. The next time I'm gonna go there, I will bring my camera and get some clips so that you can see her amazing shop and some of her collection. This means that I have like so many amazing vintage things that I can like pick from. So this week's collection, which is Funky Friday, many of these things are actually from her personal collection that I have been so lucky to like pick out some things and really loved it. Also the vintage purses that dropped on the web shop earlier on this week, they're almost sold out. They were absolutely amazing. They were also from her collection. I'll just go get them. You need to see them, they're still here. As a memory for me and for you, these amazing embroidered bags. This one is still available as I'm speaking, and so is this one. This is the most amazing bag. Like, look at it and the details up here. But most of these sold like super fast. These are also gorgeous. Sold unfortunately. And this is also still available. So if there is anything you've been looking for, you can DM me on Bohemian Wonders Instagram, and I will see if it's something that we have, because now I have a bigger stock to browse from. And I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of road noise, but it's really warm today. Life is so random sometimes. I was feeling so low, and then this woman just shows up in my life, and it feels like such a fun new thing, and it kind of feels like I have a colleague without really having a colleague, but just someone to share the passion with. And yeah, I'm just so happy, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So if there's something you've been looking for, pop me a DM and I will show you her place the next time I'm gonna go. Yeah. My new cabinet and DIY project is here, and she currently looks bulky on the wall. I think it's gonna change once she's not alone up there and she has been painted and everything. And now I can also see that it would be perfect to hang the plant in this corner. My vision is to paint her in the same green color as I used for the last cabinet I had in this corner. It's called Mysterious March. I think it's a lovely green shade. It's this one over here. And then with new knobs, she's gonna look gorgeous. I think it's going to be my weekend project. Apparently the weather prognosis for this weekend is that it's going to rain more this weekend than it usually does throughout a month. So it's perfect for some home DIY work. I also was planning to bring you out like when I picked it up yesterday, and I was going to vlog a bit, but somebody very dear to me needed me, and that became what I prioritized last night. So it's now Friday. This week is coming to an end. I have the showroom open today as a test. It's going to be open the next 4 Fridays. So I'm going to head to the studio soon. Hope there are going to be some customers. We'll see how this is going to work. It's a test period. So thank you so much for watching this week. My thrift journey didn't really go as planned, but I found a cabinet on Facebook Marketplace, which is lovely. So I really hope that you still enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Funky Friday is coming out today. Please check it out. That would mean a lot to me. I will leave a link down below. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye guys.